Alrighty guys, so this is going to be a rather quick video because again, all we really got for this data download was the new Goku and Gohan unit, which of course is going to be dropping on both Global and JP. So again, not a whole lot to talk about here, but again, I am going to go ahead and talk about, of course, the new LR and go over their details, which again, I unfortunately was not able to do in the morning because again, I just really physically was not here, so I could not go ahead and cover it. But anyways, courtesy of Asuna, we can go ahead and see that again. This is literally the only thing that is going to be dropping in the game. We do have some other stuff coming, like on the JP side of Dokkan, we do have a new support memory, which you can go ahead and farm up from the Bojack story event. And the only other thing is this baby card. But again, this baby is a boss card, as you know, Asuna says right here, but again, we're not entirely sure what exactly he is. So for the meantime, again, all we really got again is the new Goku and Gohan unit plus this baby card, which honestly is just kind of there. So anyways, let's go ahead and let's discuss the new LR Goku and Gohan unit with the translations courtesy of Goresh. So his leader skill is Goku's family or Kamehameha 4 key and 150%. Again, this is going to be something I'm going to be bringing up constantly, is again, they really need to stop giving these top legendary summon banners 150% to stats. It really doesn't make any sense to go ahead and do that anymore, considering again the fact that we have 200% leader skills. Honestly, the new standard should be 170% to top legendary summon units, and then have, you know, Dokkan Fest LRs, TURs all have 200% leader skills. So on that end, again, not a huge fan of the leader skill, but again, not the worst leader skill either, because again, it is Goku's family and Kamehameha. So again, two very, very strong categories. So to start it off, they have 59% attack and 58% defense at the start. They gain attack, defense, and crit chance plus 5% per key sphere obtained. So that's actually quite interesting, because as a nuking character, this unit could be very, very good, because it's a 5% crit chance. So if you get 20 orbs with this unit, that's a 100% chance to crit. And that's 100% to defense, and that's 100% to attack. So that's actually really, really good. In terms of nuking though, again, you're probably not going to be able to get like 20 key spheres in any sort of content in the game. Again, that's usually just something that really doesn't happen unless you have, like, again, a ton of orb changers on the team. So, I mean, other than that, I mean, this ability is still going to be really, really good, because again, it's going to be able to give them a little bit of extra attack and defense and crit chance, which is always, always nice. They get another 59% attack and 58% defense when super attacking. So that's good. So immediately this is going to be a slot 2 unit, it seems, because again, they are getting attack and defense on super. They get another 59% attack and 58% defense when performing an ultra super attack. So when you get an ultra super attack, you're essentially getting what? What is 58 times 2? That's like what? Shoot. Math do brain. That's 116% to defense, and for attack that's 118k. Or just 118, I don't know why I said 118k. So they're actually getting a pretty substantial amount of attack and defense if you get their 18 key super attack. Again, because they do get that extra buff on their 18 key, but if you just get their 12 key, they are only going to be getting that 58% to defense and 59% to attack. They get 1 key in addition when collecting key spheres, so a very nice key mechanic. So essentially they're going to be getting 2 key with any other key sphere that is not their own, and when they get their own key spheres, they're going to be getting 3. So very good key mechanic. So that's going to allow them to not really struggle for key, because again, based off of their passive alone, this unit doesn't get any key at the start. So that could potentially be an issue, but again, that is kind of resolved with the fact that again, they are going to be getting 1 key in addition when collecting key spheres, which is nice. They perform an additional super attack when key is 20 or more, or when active skill is launched. Okay, this is interesting, because this is the same mechanic that the 7th year anniversary LRs have, where they launch a super attack with 20 key. So that already is really good. But what really intrigues me is when it says or when active skill is launched, because to me that begs the question, could this unit technically quadruple or quad super in one turn when you launch their active skill? Because they would have, again, the active skill would activate the additional super attack, so then you would do their initial super attack, and if you got, say, full 24 ki with this unit, then that would activate that other part of their passive with the additional super attack when ki is 20 or more. So would you then get the additional from the ki, and then you would get the active skill super attack, and then from their hidden potential system, could you potentially quad super in one turn? Is my biggest thing. Because very easily this unit could triple super. Again, if you get more than 20 ki with this unit, you know, they're gonna be able to triple super. So I'm actually really intrigued by this. This looks very interesting to me. So on their 12 ki super attack, they raise defense, so that's nice. Again, the defensive raise is always going to be good. On their 18 ki, they raise attack and defense for one turn. So the nice thing about this unit is, again, they do raise defense on both super attack effects. Again, that's something that has always pissed me off, is that they give them defense on their 18 ki, they don't give them defense on their 12 ki. For me is, if you're going to make a unit raise their defense on super attack, keep it on both super attacks. It makes no sense to give them, like for example, LR Goku and Piccolo, the most recent top legendary summon banner unit. Like, I like the unit, but I absolutely despise the fact that Piccolo doesn't stack defense on his 18 ki, because they want you to get his 18 ki super attack, but they also want you to stack his defense on his 12 ki. To me, that literally makes zero sense. Like, why not just give him defense on his 18 ki super attack? Like, they could have easily fixed him by doing this. He stacks defense on his 12 ki, and then he only greatly raises his defense on his 18 ki. Literally just keep it like that. That would have been great, but they didn't. So again, I'm really happy that they made it so that this Gohan and Goku unit doesn't run into that same issue that LR Gohan and, or not Gohan, Jesus, LR Goku and Piccolo run into, which is nice. So now we're going to move on to their active skill. Alright, what's the condition here? Able to be used after 5 turns have elapsed from the start of battle when there is one enemy whose HP is 59% or less. So that's not the worst condition ever. That's actually not that bad. The 5 turn restriction kind of sucks, but it's not as bad as people might think. So that's actually not horrible. Because again, it's not you being under that HP threshold, it's the enemy, which, like I said, not very hard. But again, not a huge fan of the turn restriction. Or after 7 turns have elapsed from battle when own HP is 58% or more. So you have a second one, which again is even easier to get. But again, I don't like the fact that it's on turn 7. That's, again, the only issue that I'm looking at it. So this unit will be very good in long events, obviously, because of, again, their, the way that their active skill is built. The only downside is they're not going to be as effective in things like Super Battle Road and all that other type of short content, because again, most of their attack and defense is on Super, and then their active skill again is a very like turn heavy active skill. So that is, to me, the only unfortunate part from this. And their effect is it massively raises attack temporarily and does ultimate damage to the enemy and performs critical hits during the turn this is activated. So this goes back to the quad super thing that I was talking about. Because if this unit could quadruple super or even just triple super, like, all of those attacks are going to be crits. So if you triple super and all of the attacks are crits, this unit will be doing ludicrous amounts of damage to any unit. Like, this unit could potentially one-turn AGL Broly from the red zone. Potentially. Because again, if you get the correct situation, and again, this unit like quad supers, or even just triple supers, and again, all of the super attacks are crits, this unit could very easily just one-shot Broly. Like with little effort. Like, this unit is very good. So, I mean, we have to see what he looks like in game, but so far, again, I'm very, very impressed by what he can do. So his links are Golden Warrior, All in the Family, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So Saiyan Lineage would be the only link that is kind of like not in this unit's kit that I think that they should have had. But the fact that they have Prepare for Battle, again, is more than enough, because, again, most Saiyan units have Prepare for Battle. And they're on Bond of Master and Disciple, Android/Cell Saga, Super Saiyans, Joined Forces, Kamehameha, and Goku's family. So they're quite limited on their category teams, again, compared to the Dokkan Fest TUR, which, again, is because of the fact that it's a Goku and Gohan, not a Goku/Gohan unit. But, again, they are going to be a huge help for Joined Forces, Android/Cell Saga, and Bond of Master and Disciples for sure. None of the other categories really need the help. Again, Super Saiyans has always been, very good, except for the leader. I really hope that we get a new leader soon. And then, of course, Goku's family, Kamehameha, are just, again, easily one of the best teams in the game. So, yeah. Basically, after looking at this unit, again, I do think this unit is going to be a very easy top-tier unit. The only downside to this unit is, again, it is going to be a unit that is going to be very heavily nerfed with the fact that it's a slot 2 unit, because ideally you would want to run the Dokkan Fest Gohan/Goku unit with this guy, but again, Goku, before he exchanges into Gohan, is also a slot 2 unit, so until you exchange into Gohan, things could be a little bit tricky. So until then, I would say you probably want to keep these guys off rotation from each other until, again, you're able to transform with the Dokkan Fest. And then, of course, when the Dokkan Fest transforms, again, you want to have Gohan in slot 1 anyways, and then I would run these two as a rotation. But again, very good unit so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing. This unit does seem to be very, very good. And like I said, that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. Again, not a whole lot was downloaded in this data download that we got. I'm pretty much just kind of go through this. Oh yeah, so this unit, like I predicted, is very much going to hit hard. But yeah, so that appears to be it. Again, nothing really out of the ordinary. Again, we just have this unit, and then we have the new baby boss card, which, funny card art. I'll be completely honest. So yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.